Hi, welcome to 5 Tips in 5 Minutes. My name is Meaghan Nichols, and I'm the Senior Director of Customer Success at TechTarget APAC. This conversation is all about maximizing lead conversion, which is undoubtedly a massive topic, but I have tried to boil it down into 5 takeaways that I've picked up in 13 or so years of working with B2B tech marketers and sales teams. And so, to kick things off, continuously engaging and influencing the entire buying team is what I would put at the top of the list. Now, it might be kind of cheating. This is sort of 2 in 1, but I do see this as 2 sides of the same coin. When we asked B2B tech buyers, 91% told us that they would be more likely to engage with a vendor who educated them on their buying journey, which is an overwhelming advantage. We also know that buying journeys are not linear, and you need to have content and always on strategy that's engaging buying teams wherever they're at in that buying cycle. And on the subject of buying teams, keep in mind as well that buying teams are larger and more dynamic than ever. And this is a trend we've seen growing year over year. You need to have an always on strategy that's not too focused on any one member of that buying team. It's important to engage all of them so that you're not missing the opportunity to influence people who may not have been part of a buying decision 5 years ago, but certainly are today. Next up on the list, all that always on requires a lot of content to support it. Investing in content is critical. We know, again, from B2B tech buyers that they do value unbiased, independent, or vendor neutral content, particularly as they're starting their buying journey. But you absolutely need to have content that really brings them through that entire buying funnel. Yes, you need to publish more independent content, but you need to make that relevant to whatever strategy that you have, whether that's broad or very targeted. You need to look at your content strategy and ask, are we going to be targeting personas? Do I have content that actually allows me to achieve those goals? Do I have a sequential path for readers to self-educate and move through that funnel? These are questions you definitely want to ask as you evaluate your own content strategy. Next on the list, arm teams with accurate, current, and relevant buyer data. We know that buyers expect teams to have an understanding of their technical requirements, of their individual needs, of their vertical, of their tech stack. That level of understanding requires reliable data. And so it's important to understand what your organization needs from a data perspective before making a decision on what to bring into your stack. Having the data is one thing, but how you use it makes a real difference. And that brings us to number 4 on our list, that quality outreach is everything. Buying dynamics have shifted dramatically, particularly in the last 4 years. The sales teams we see having the most success have evolved with those changes and are using a very consultative approach. It's definitely worth evaluating those sales motions and best practices to enable your team to effectively sell in this new market. And last but certainly not least on our list is collaboration. I have seen so many amazing teams stumble simply because their marketing and sales goals are not aligned. For teams that want to maximize lead conversion, making sure that those goals are in lockstep is critically important. So those are my 5 tips. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you.